All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about another app that I love to use. Wanted to introduce to you Epic Book. It's called Epic. It's a leveled library basically for your classes. Works from pre-K through 6th grade about. Doesn't go beyond that, but it's a really great option if you wanted to have, if you have iPads in your classroom and you wanted to have reading materials that are interest-based for your kids. So I'm going to open up Epic. By the way, when it opens up, let me just go back here. When it opens up, you are going to have to create an account. You can put as many students, I believe, in your class as you want to. So I have my account opened up here. I'm obviously Mr. O. I've put a couple of other other students into my account here too. These kids. So if I open up this one, this is my son. He's got his account here with me. I'm going to open his up so you can kind of see what the interface looks like. When I log in, he is able to go in and change his preferences. There's a lot of stuff going on in the interface here. Up here at the top left-hand side, this is where he's going to change his own profile. He can change what his you can see what he's done so far. He can change his preferences if he wants to. So if he wants to change what kind of books he likes to read, he can do that in here. I did that over here in my preferences. You can also change what his profile looks like. Look at, like I said, what he's got. He can change his themes here. He earn badges. It's very cool. Next, we've got a search function here. Sorry, let me get rid of that. Search function, he can look for books specifically if he wants to. There's also a browse feature, which is where you're going to find most of your books. Okay. If he saves books, he can go to his library too. Books that he likes, favorite books. Also a mailbox. You can send messages to your students too in their own account. So let's just go back to the browse feature so you can see what this looks like. While you're here in the browse feature, it's going to have interesting books along the top that are interest-based. So at the beginning I told you when the kids set up their own accounts, they have the ability to change their age. He is 9 now. He just turned 9. So he can change what those are. Change it from picture books, chapter books, ABCs, early readers, fact books, comics. He likes comics and fact books, so I can add those in too. And then down below, interests, that they're things that are interested in. Funny stuff. He does love funny stuff. I don't know why you even put that before. I'm going to put that in there for him. Then hit save, and then you will update it, and then it's going to actually change his whole library right now, just before your eyes. So there you go. You get to see a little bit more of that. Featured collections here at the top, then you can just scroll through. These are all side scrolling, so you can take a look through them. Let me just show you what some looks like. I'll open up Shep here. Click on that. Okay, so Shep is, when you open it up, you can see that it's 34 pages long. Activity, I forget what this does. Is there an activity for this one? Oh no, it's book activity, I see. Read offline, you can make it so it's available offline. This is pretty cool too. You can see that there is a quiz down here, and the student can rate the book, so it will change their library based on how they rate the book. You can also make it, they can make it so it's a favorite in there. The student can read it from here, or if they tap on the book itself, it will become larger, and they can read through it that way. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, go back to the beginning. All right, so we've got lots of different books that way. There's also learning videos here. These are very cool. Take a look for the Read to Me books. If I open one of those up, like Sleepy Hollow, this is really great. You can open it up and have it read to you.
The Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. Found among the papers of the late Diedrich Knickerbocker.
There you go. So I'm going to stop it right there. Notice this one doesn't have a quiz down on the bottom, but you can change the way that it looks too. So if you want to have it underlined.
A pleasing land of drowsy head it was, of dreams that wave before the half-shut eye, and of...
Or not at all. You can have it also not have that not on either. There you go. Same sort of a thing. You can change the brightness, the activity, and whether you're reading it offline or not. Read to Me's are really great for kids. They can, yeah, like I said, you can have those read to you. There are just audiobooks too, if you want to have audiobooks. Quizzes, very cool. I like the quizzes a lot because I've had kids. You can see how long they spend on a book, but then you can also take a look at the quiz to see if they're actually understanding what they're reading. A very cool leveled library, all interest-based. You have the ability as the teacher, let me just show you, you have the ability as the teacher to see what they have done. I'm going to go over here to my profile, and I'm going to sign in. I will pause this. Alright, I have logged in here. In my account, I can open this up and I can see what my students have done. I can go into Oliver's account and see what he has done in the last little while here. You can, open up the profile, take a look at it. This also, when you are in Epic, one downfall, if you're in your teacher profile, you have to create a profile for all of your students. I wish there was an easy way for them to create their own profile, but there is not right now. So hopefully this helps you out. Little introduction to Epic. There's a lot more you can do if you want to get into it. You can send quizzes out. You can create your own custom quizzes that are for books that your students are reading. You can also assign books to the students specifically. You can check the activity too, like I said before. So there you go. Oh, check it out. We just barely did this. So Oliver, I opened it up. It was 42 seconds I stayed on it, and also 36 seconds on the audiobook. So you can see how much time they're spending on books themselves. Anyways, very, very fun app. Check it out. Epic. I would love to hear what your feedback is on it.